Holy crap, it's you guys. Happy Monday. Welcome to your 3-card spread with me, Katie Rubin, your friendly neighborhood modern mystic, energy healer, divine light channel, woo-woo lady, extraordinaire, energy person, comedian, improv lady, joke writer, teacher person. Hi, here comes your 3-card spread for this week. This is an interesting one. In the recent past, we have, hi Alison Morrow, we have the Come Together card, which is super fun. We love it. And come on, it's giraffes kissing with a pelican on top. I don't know. How does it get better than that? Present moment, we're in the deep freeze. Let's find out what the fuck that means. And the outcome is the One Ring Circus card. I love a One Ring Circus card. There's a lot of times where in my personal life, the spiritual lesson is, hey, don't be a one-ring circus person. Ask for help. But every now and again, a one-ring circus person like myself, who's very self-sufficient, self-reliant, overly so, gets to see the one-ring circus card that's like, people don't understand you. Just venture out on your own. Do your own thing. It's kind of my default MO, which sometimes works for us and sometimes does not. So let's see what's happening now, shall we? In the recent past, kissing giraffes happened in your recent past. What was it where you got to come together? Let's see. Love needs to be shared. Love needs to be expressed. Drawing the come together card is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion and all of its forms of expression. Romantic, familial, unconditional, spiritual. In each instance, there is another being involved. Love involves a give and take between you and a significant other, a relative, a friend, an animal, and or spirit. This card assures you that love has come calling and seeks a partner in this dance. Know that you are cherished. Like a magnet, you're attracting love into your life. This is a time for harmonious, caring partnerships. What else do you need? That shit happened somewhere in the recent past. In the present, we're in the deep freeze. Very interesting, particularly here in Florida, where it's the dead of goddamn summer. Boy, howdy is it. It's hot. Claire Gowdy, what's up, girl? Good to see you. Everything has its season. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. The cold winter beckons, I wish, you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet... Oh, God! Squeezle. You're knocking the camera over, girl. There we go. We fixed it. Let's try this again. Hey, Claire Gowdy. The cold dog getting comfortable. The cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to bloom. It's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forgo ambitious activity. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere, not needing to. This is also a time to put all your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self-care is most important right now, so reflect, read a good book, or get a massage. Rest and dream. Again, as I mentioned, for myself as a take action kind of lady, it can be a challenging little bit of homework from the universe for me to hear the advice, don't do stuff. Rest. You're in a deep freeze. So I relate if that's a challenge anybody out there also relates to. But if not, good for you. Fucking the cold winter deep freeze beckons. So be frozen. Be as frozen as you want to be. The outcome, very interesting. As I said at the beginning, the One Ring Circus. Let's look at how Colette Baron Reid frames this notion. I feel a unifying theme arising. You are capable and competent. Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision, or resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. Boundaries, discerning partnerships, know who you are, know who they are. When our boundaries are clear, she's talking about, it's easy to be interdependent with people rather than codependent. So what is interdependence? Interdependence is where it's like, I need you to do the marketing for the business because I'm not a marketing lady. I'm the lady who raises the chickens who lay the eggs that we sell, but you're the marketing wizard, and together we're interdependent to make this business work. Codependent is where I give away my power to you in order to people please you so that you're never mad at me. So maybe you and I disagree in the boardroom about something, and I'm like, no, I really think we need to delay the delivery of the chicken eggs this month because they're tainted with some kind of chicken disease. And you're like, but I'm the marketing lady, and we need to get those chicken eggs out, otherwise we can't market them. And we have to battle it out and find a solution that works for the greater good of the team here. If I codependently say and mesh with you and go like, okay, I guess we'll just get the chicken eggs out because you said marketing lady, and I don't want you to be mad at me or judge me or dislike me. But then she sends them out and it ends up being the wrong choice, but you did it out of codependent fear. Well, that's not good for anybody, including her, the person you thought you were pleasing. So in the recent past, you've had some love that's needed to be expressed. You've come together in some form or fashion. There's no reason to get into the arguments today, to take a bunch of actions today. Today's just like rest, get a massage, read a book. Just like moving forward is not going to get you where you want to go. It's a freeze time. And the outcome of all of that, give it a couple days. This reads to me like 3 days, 4 days. In the next 3-4 days at some point, you're going to have a need to be independent, to trust yourself, to understand that you have the resources and the inner awareness and knowledge and insight to move forward on a something, I don't know what it is, but you probably do, that other people may not understand or have the resources or the insight to understand. In other words, there's a lot of times in life where you have to be the maverick, where you got to go like, fuck, I don't know how this is going to work, but I get it. I feel it in my body. I know that I can. I know these next 3 steps I need to take, so I'm taking them. So in the coming next 3 or 4 days, this is what we see for you. Some kind of that, but not today. Today is deep freeze day. And it sounds nice. You got a bunch of loving. Filial, romantic, friendship-wise, spiritual, whichever form it came, or forms plural. I'm happy for you. Good for you. You get it. For those of you who listen to the podcast, Chauncey is visiting, and it is delightful. Also, we had our storytelling show at Theater Jack's last night. Big success. We had our stand-up comedy show here at my building Friday night. Very big success. Thank you to everybody at the Exchange and Barlow who came to that stand-up show. Wowza, kapowza, a lot of you came. We love you guys. That was a delight. Charcuterie, fancy cocktails, funny jokes. Donald Evans was hilarious as our headliner. Holy shit, that guy's funny. If you don't know Donald Evans and you're in the Florida area, please know Donald Evans. He just got voted funniest comedian in Florida recently, and it was well earned as far as I'm concerned. In other news, when you need your Akashic Records read, when you want to understand your human design, how your system is designed to function in this freaking crazy reality, and or when you need to process some trauma, clear some entities, when you've done a bunch of work on stuff, but it won't change, 9 times out of 10, it's because otherworldly stuff is in the way or a part of it. And sometimes you need energy healing to get that stuff to move. Also, sometimes, here's another reason energy work is useful, or another place where it becomes very relevant, is when the problem you're facing is inherently spiritual in nature, which is to say, when a character defect is in the way of you being able to move forward on whatever you're trying to move forward on, for example, jealousy or control or envy or laziness, procrastination, or just any of the things that get in our way, whether they're in the over-egoic forms or the under-egoic forms, that's when sometimes just thinking thoughts and talking it out isn't going to shift it. The energy needs to shift in your heart. You need to move from locked in to open, or from controlling to space making, or from fearful to courageous, or whatever it might be. When it's about the state of your heart, aka or vis-a-vis your character defects or the spiritual principles you're having a hard time living into, that's when you need divine light brought into your heart. Bow, 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 bow. I love you guys. KatieRubin.com. Have a great week. Remember, in 3 or 4 days, be independent. Right now, chill out. In the recent past, come together. It was probably pretty